Our set for orange belt is a coordination set, the first one, coordination set 1. And coordination set 1 is going to start working on kind of the left brain, right brain idea. Of course, they kind of crisscross. One side of the brain controls the other side of the body's movements and vice versa. So what coordination set 1 does is it kind of starts both sides of the brain working in tandem and then makes them both work together all at once. So for the first time doing it, if it's something that's new, it's frustrating. It's difficult, but then you come back later, a day later, 2 days later, and you're like, why did I have such a hard time with this? Coordination set's cool because the brain can always create new train tracks to send information on, new signals. So while one side of the brain is sending signals to one side, and then the other side is sending signals to the opposite side there, and then you kind of jam up the whole system by then making both sides work at the same time. New train tracks are developed, which make that process easier. And then the next time you come to it, you don't have any trouble with it. You're able to pick it up right away. This is true also with some of the weapon stuff that we do, particularly some of the Filipino double stick. The first time you do it, you're like, man, I'm just totally confused. Your arms are trying to weave in and out, and you're kind of tangling yourself up. But then you come back a couple days later, you try the same thing that you were having such a hard time with, and you're thinking, why was this so hard last time? Well, the brain has, even when you weren't actively working on it, the brain's been actively working on sending those signals to those muscle groups so that they can then perform when you demand the same type of coordination from it again. That's why it's kind of like they talk about, you never really lose the ability to ride a bike. Once you've learned how to ride a bike, you can kind of years later go back and pick it up, and you're like, okay, it's like riding a bike, meaning that you can always come back to it and kind of pick up right where you were. It's a coordination that was difficult to learn in the beginning, and then once you learned it, you've got it. So that's why I like these coordination set. Coordination set 1, coordination set 2, you develop a pattern. We're going to face all 4 directions here, and each time we're going to do that pattern on one side, then we're going to repeat it on the other before we change direction. So you'll effectively kind of turn 90 degrees to the left each time, and you'll do this pattern on both sides. When you come back to the front, you'll do it one more time. So it does it to the front twice, in the beginning and then right at the end. First, I want to talk about just the footwork for coordination set 1. We start with our salutation, and then I'm going to step back with the right foot into a left side neutral bow. Now from here, my left foot won't really move. There's points where it'll come up to kick, but it comes right back to this position. I just simply pivot on the left foot the whole time. So the steps are as they go. I'm doing the pattern here from a left side neutral bow, and then I'll advance and I'll do that pattern with the right. Then when I need to turn, my right foot will step towards 3 o'clock, and as it does, I'll turn towards the left, towards 9, to face 9. And now my left side's forward. Again, I do the pattern, and then I step towards 9 with the right, and I do the pattern on the opposite side. And when I'm ready to turn, my right foot will step back towards 12 o'clock, and I'll turn and I'll face 6. And as I face 6, I'll do it on the left, and then I'll advance, and I'll do it on the right side. And then when I'm ready to turn again, when I'm turning back to face 3, I'll step back to 9, left side's forward, I face 3, I do the pattern, I step forward, right side does the pattern, and then I turn back to 12, right foot steps back to 6, so I face 12, and I step forward with the right, and then I'll step back to close. So that's the footwork. Foot pattern on it is left foot kind of stays where it is. Even when it comes up to do a kick, it'll come right back to that point. It's the right foot that's turning you by stepping back, then forward, then back, then forward, then back, then forward, then back, then forward, and then back, forward one last time, and it comes back to close there. And you're just turning 90 degrees each time to the left as you do that. Alright? So that's the footwork. Easy enough. Now, for the pattern itself, we go from my salutation, I step back, the left side neutral bow, I vertical outward block with the left, and then I'm going to jab with the left. Followed by, I'm going to twist and cross with the right. And that's the first 3 steps. Now step 4, this is where the brain's going to demand both sides at the same time. So far I've done left arm, twice. Then I twist, right arm. And now it's going to demand both sides. I'm going to punch with the left and kick with the right, front kick. So I do left jab, right front kick. I'm going to plant the right foot back where it was and finish one more time with a cross. That's the whole pattern. So again, from the top, the whole pattern is vertical outward block, jab, cross, kick punch, plant back, cross. That's it. And then I'll step forward with the right. It'll be right hand, block, jab, cross, right punch, left kick, and then cross. I step back with the right, left vertical outward block, jab, right cross, left punch, right kick, I plant back, cross, step forward with the right, vertical outward block, jab, left cross, right punch, left kick, plant back, left cross. I'm stepping back to the back. I'm going to do it slightly on the 45 so you can see. Left outward block, I jab, right cross, I left punch and right kick, plant back, right cross, and then when I step forward with the right, and again I'm going to shift so you can see better, more on the 45, but you'll be facing 6. I'll outward block with the right, jab, twist and cross with the left, right punch, left kick, I'll plant back and cross with the left. Then when I'll step back towards our 9 o'clock so we can face 3, outward block with the left, jab, right cross, left punch, right kick, plant back and cross, and I step forward, outward block with the right, then I jab, left cross, right punch, left kick, plant back cross. I'll step back to the finish the same way I started, left outward block, jab, cross, left punch, right kick, plant back cross, then to finish, right comes out, jab, cross, right punch, left kick, plant back and cross, and step back and close. Alright? If you're really having trouble with the coordination set, that's the whole thing, coordination set, you can try this exercise here, just kind of working the hands together. I'll punch, and then I'll kick punch, plant back punch, punch, kick punch, 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 kick punch. I'll go right, left, right foot, right hand, left foot, left hand, right hand, right foot, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. This quicker way just to drill that part of the coordination. Everything else kind of, that's the part you'll have trouble with there if you're having an exceptionally difficult time. Usually just doing this a few times, just go back and drill it a few times, and you'll have it down pat, and this will be an easy set for you to learn, and it'll be like riding a bike. You'll go back and you'll always have that coordination of one foot moving while the opposite hand moves at the same time. That's the whole goal of coordination set 1.